How's it going, Mathaholics? Thanks for stopping by for another video. Like I say at the start of every single video, once we get to 150 subscribers, we're going to be giving away 3 gift cards to Cane's. So if you like chicken and you want to have a chance to win one of those gift cards, then just hit that subscribe button below and hopefully you're one of the lucky winners. So you might be wondering two things right off the bat. First being, why are there a bunch of random triangles on the screen with a bunch of random letters in them? And then the second question you might have is, why is there a big black box just in the middle of the screen? Well, I'll address that black box later, but for the time being, I'll just tell you that the triangles happen to be slices of pizza, and whenever you see a P, that means pepperoni. Whenever you see an S, that means sausage. And then whenever you see both of them, that means that slice of pizza has both pepperoni and sausage. So now we're going to be dealing with two-way frequency tables, but before I get into that, I'm going to show you that we've really been doing two-way frequency tables our entire academic career. We just haven't really been seeing them the way that we're seeing them now. If we remember from elementary school, Venn diagrams, and just in case we don't, in one circle it's one category. In this example, it's going to be pepperoni. And the other circle, we have a different category. In this example, it's sausage. And then in the middle, we have where both occurrences overlap. In this example, that would be where the slices have both pepperoni and sausage. So in order for us to fill this chart out, we need to find out how many slices have pepperoni, how many have sausage, and how many happen to have both. So let's go ahead and count how many we have here. Let's count the pepperonis first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there's 6 right here. And now let's see sausage. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 sausage. And then we only see 2 that have both. So if I were to ask you how many slices have only pepperoni, you would tell me that 6 slices have only pepperoni. If I asked you how many have sausage only, you'd say 4. And if I asked how many have both, you would say 2. That is essentially the exact same thing we're going to be doing with this two-way frequency table. So just to show you, now I can address that black box. There we have our table. Now, how do we go about filling out this complicated chart that we're learning to solve? So as we know, we read from left to right and top to bottom. So that being said, we see here that we have a sausage and a pepperoni. So if we go from left to right, top to bottom, this square right here would be the first square. In our first square, as I've mentioned, we see pepperoni and sausage. So where do we see on this Venn diagram a place that we have both pepperoni and sausage? The only place I see that has both is right here in this overlapping section. So what number do we think we're going to put here? Well, it's just going to be a 2. All right, now going to the next square. Where do we see pepperoni and no sausage? Okay, well, here we see pepperoni and there's also no sausage here. Perfect, so that's just going to be our number. In case you didn't see where I was pointing right here where I circled that 6. So now we're going to put that 6 there because once again, that 6 represents pepperoni and no sausage. All right, now we move on to the next row. Where do we see no pepperoni and no pepperoni and sausage? All right, so this is pepperoni and sausage. So no pepperoni, it looks like there's a 4 here. All right, and then in the next square, it's no pepperoni and no sausage. And there's nowhere that we have no pepperoni and no sausage on here because this one's pepperoni, this one's sausage, and this one's both. So that's going to be a 0, and that's perfectly okay if you get a 0 as long as that 0 is accurate. And now all we have to do is add. So right here, let's just add the sausage column. 2 plus 4 is 6. And now let's add the no sausage column. Let me delete this line here in case it's confusing you. In the no sausage column, we see 6 plus 0 is 6. All right. And now we just have to do a little more addition. 2 plus 6 is 8. 4 plus 0 is 4. And now, just because we want to make sure we get answers right, we put in effort in order to get the right answer. I like to make sure before I write my answer in this bottom right box right here that the two numbers that I have right here and the two numbers that I have right here add to give me the same number. If that is the case, which in this case it is, that is how we know we did it right. So once again, like I was saying, two-way frequency tables are just a different way of seeing something that we've been looking at our entire academic career. So do not let them confuse you. It's really simple. Just see what it is that it's asking for. Take your time, figure out what it's asking for, and put it in the square. Add the squares up, and I guarantee as long as you do those steps and take your time, you'll always get the right answer. If this video helped you out even a little bit, please hit that like button and let me know. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them down in the comment section, and I promise I will answer each and every single one of them. Thank you, and I hope you have fun watching this video.